What's up? My name's Louis Bullen, and today I'm going to teach you how to solo queue in the finals. And make sure you stick around because the last point is the most important out of all of them. Now, my first tip for solo queuing is don't solo queue. Solo queuing is the worst way to play rank. You need to find teammates. It doesn't matter if they're the worst teammates in the world. Microphones go a long way. The finals is a team game and you need to be on your mics communicating with your team in order to win. And it's very easy to find teammates. For example, you can use the finals Discord. You can make a post with exactly what type of teammates you're looking for. If you're a medium and you're looking for another medium and a heavy, or whatever role you're looking for, you can find specific teammates that play specific roles instead of queuing into a game with random people and not knowing what they're gonna play. Because 9 times out of 10, they're running the most absurd bullshit on the face of the planet, and you already lost before the game even started. Go into a quick cache, go into a world tour, find teammates and invite them. They'll probably accept your invite because nobody plays this game, so everyone is looking for people to play with. And make sure to join the Louis Bullen Discord because we have the best players on the face of the planet in there. Everyone in there is a G, and you'll love your time. The link is in the description. Alright, but let's actually get into my 5 points. Number 1 is to cater your loadout to your teammates. If you join into a lobby and both of your teammates are light, it's probably in your best interest to not play light. Play a medium, play a heavy, play something else. Get some dynamics in your team composition. You need to find a balance between supporting your team and your own comfort. Don't play a certain role if you know you're bad at it just because you think it's going to help your team. Because all that's going to do is make you play like shit, and then you're just going to lose even more because your teammates are shit and now you're playing like shit. For example, if you're on Kyoto and you see your team has 2 heavies, don't pick another heavy. Pick a medium. Kyoto is a very open map. It's a big map. You need that movement. So if you see that you have 2 fat asses on your team, pick a medium with a jump pad and a zip line so you have movement. In my opinion, the mesh shield heavy is the best support that you can get if you're going into a solo queue game. If I'm fighting a team, all I do is I throw up my mesh shield and I let my teammates stand behind me and shoot. And if my mesh shield dies, I throw my dome shield and then I start shooting. Or vice versa. It doesn't really matter as long as you're keeping your shields up. Number 2 is to accept the fact that you're gonna need to carry. 9 times out of 10 when you solo queue, your teammates are going to be awful. They're going to be atrocious. They're not going to play with you. They're not going to play as a team, and they're not going to give callouts. And also, don't be afraid to play like a bitch. After all, you're solo queuing and you're already at a disadvantage. So do whatever you need to do in order to get that win. My 3rd point is to get that ego up, baby. You're the best player in the world. You're the best player in the lobby. And you're certainly better than your 2 dumbass solo queue teammates. When you get into the game, ask your teammates to play a certain role. If you queue into a game and you notice that you have 2 lights, ask one of them to switch to medium or to heavy. The worst that they can say is no, and if you end up losing that game, you can say, haha, told you to run medium. You also need to learn how to be an IGL and make plays. If you're solo queuing and your teammates are dumbasses, then it's on you to control your team and coach them and tell them what to do. Try to make plays, try to come up with strategies to help you win the game. At the same time, you shouldn't blame teammates or talk shit on your teammates because at the end of the day, all that's going to do is bring the vibes down, and then your teammates are going to want to win even less. Sometimes if you start blaming teammates, they'll even start throwing just because of that. So make sure you're being nice to your solo queue teammates because all it's going to do is bring the vibes up and help you win. My number 4 point is to bait your teammates. Now when I say bait your teammates, I mean play off of your teammates. If you know that you're better than your teammates, stay behind them, let them soak up all the damage while you do the beaming. Because if you die first, then you are relying on both of your solo queue teammates to win that game for you. So you need to learn how to play off your teammates and not put yourself in the line of fire, but rather put your teammates in the line of fire and get your shots off while they're taking all the damage. And my last point is to accept the fact that you're probably going to lose. Solo queuing is not 50-50. Solo queuing is more like 80-20, 90-10. The finals is a very team-oriented game, and one person dying can change the entire gunfight and make you lose. So if you go into a game expecting to win, you'll probably be disappointed. If you go into a solo queue game with a losing mentality, this sometimes can make you play better because you're playing more carefree. This, in my opinion, leads to way better gameplay since you're not thinking too much about it. It allows you to be loose, not be so tense. I've had some of my best and highest kill games when I'm solo queuing because I'm not worried about whether or not I'm gonna win or lose, because at the end of the day, it's a video game and you're solo queuing. But that's all I got for you. If you have any more tips for solo queuing, make sure you leave them in the comments so anyone else that's watching this video can get more tips. But other than that, my name's Louis Bullen. I stream on Twitch and we have a great time, so come join me on Twitch and make sure to subscribe. Have a good day. Goodbye.